Ooh, and she's barring stairway to hell. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all
alumni with us.
Okay,
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
So what's a highlight of the reunion for you so far?
Oh, everything's been great. Absolutely. This is the team. You should get the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob and I have been having a great
Yes,
time.
this has been great.
So when are you an alumni from?
I actually was an instructor in 2006.
2006. Oh, well, you don't count. This is from the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're so nice. So tell me, Alyssa, how's the reunion been for you?
The reunion has been great for me.
Yeah?
How's the reunion been for you?
And besides that, that you're holding in your hand, what has been highlights for you?
Oh. Well, I met all kinds of really nice people, and I ate all this food, and Albert Appel's wife taught me how to make dumplings, and I rode in the golf cart with Albert Appel and lived to tell about it.
All right.
And tonight we're singing, and I'm terrified.
Oh, it will be
If
great.
you post this video, I'm really not going to be that happy.
So, how's the reunion been?
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm thrilled to be here.
Great. It's been good to have you.
Thank you.
And what's a highlight or two for you?
Well, part of it's just, physically being here and like reliving, some of the moments of my childhood. I guess really it's just seeing everybody and reconnecting, even though it's been 40 years. And of course doing the art, I mean, that's just like going right back to how it was when we were kids. So I'm just thrilled. The whole thing has been wonderful.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Just thank you for all the work you've done on doing the website stuff and keeping everybody connected. And
Cool.
wish more people had come.
Well, maybe next time.
So Alec, tell me one of your favorite memories from Apple Farm.
Favorite memories? Well, rocking out with the rock band has to be like the most exciting, fun thing. Fun. I didn't have a musical community back home, so when I got here with all these talented people who were sharing their skills with me, it was just amazing.
And for you, as far as being here now, is there any specific memory that you have that you either didn't remember or just that you've been able to kind of recapture?
Not really. I mean, it's still Apple Farm, even with all the new buildings and stuff. And when I came here, I didn't think of it so much as a reunion because most of the people I knew back then were not coming. So I thought of it as like another session of camp for older alumni. And so I thought, it was nice getting to know people who I saw back then, like you, but getting to know people like you better and, having some fun together.
Yeah. And what would you say was your favorite part of this weekend?
Favorite part?
Oh, let's go.
Just walking around and looking at the old buildings and stuff like that. All right, Amy, how are you?
I'm good.
It was great getting to know you a little bit this time.
You too. It was great to be here.
Yeah, so what was a highlight for you of your time at this reunion?
It was wonderful to be here and to be in such a familiar place that feels so warm and home-like, and to meet new people, because sadly there weren't a lot of people from my years here.
Right.
But it was great to see old friends and also to meet new people, because to have this place in common, everybody, everybody has that bond.
Cool.
Yeah.
And any other highlights or any thoughts? Or
I made a watercolor.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about
Where
that.
is it? We're going to see it tonight.
Yes, it's going to be in the it's going to be in the theater.
Okay.
And yeah, it was wonderful to be back. It's been 40 years.
Cool.
And hopefully it won't be another 40.
Well, it's great getting to know you a little
Yeah,
bit.
you too.
All
You
right.
too.
See ya. So I'm filming this for my 70s Apple Farm alumni group on Facebook. And I just thought maybe you'd like to say hello to the other campers who are on Facebook.
Yes, I am very happy to say hello to them and let them come back and
visit us.
visit us.
Excellent.
And send the best
Farm.
regards from us,
Yes.
both of us.
Yes, and especially from my wife.
Thank you. Hey, Miguel, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks very much.
It's been great to, even though we didn't really know each other back in the day, it's been nice to get to know you now.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun meeting up with fellow alumni of the 70s.
So you've been having a good time?
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Highlights?
It's been, the highlights are seeing some old faces that I didn't really remember, but then it all kind of came flooding back, the memories of seeing what's new and what's changed. It's you're also a little sad to know that that was from a long time ago, but I sent my kids here, so I'm still attached to the farm.
So what do you think has most stayed the same, and what do you think has most changed about this place?
Well, folks will be quick to point that, like, where folks are living has changed. North and south has changed. They've updated a lot of that stuff, and I could, in many ways, make a big to-do about that. Say, oh, that should have done that. But then I think to myself, what has stayed the same is everyone's wonderful attitude, and I think that's what makes the camp it is. It's not so much about the buildings or whatever. It's really about people's their spirit, and the spirit of the camp is still very much strong.
Yeah, my name is Judy Monroe, and I used to be Appel. I'm the oldest of the Appel progeny, and had spent many years at various times doing various things at Appel Farm.
Do you have any specific memories that you like that have been brought back to you, like just by coming here? Like, I don't know if this weekend, because you've probably come here many weekends, but did anything something different come back to you this weekend because of questions that you were asked?
Well, I think a feeling of camaraderie, which has always been here. I felt it here, and I don't know most of the people here, since I'm such an old fogey that I was here in the 60s and the 70s. So.
Right. And are there any things that you feel like, as far as the changes that have occurred here, do you feel like some of them are like for the better, for the worse, or any thoughts about that?
Yeah, everything has to be for the better, because the buildings and things that were here before were kind of old and decrepit, and it's sad to see things like the art barn go away, but it was a very old building and not safe. I think it's nice, and I especially like the artwork that adorns these new buildings, because I think just by themselves they're not pretty.
Yeah. And is there any story that you, like, brief memory or something from back in the 60s or the 70s that you would want to share with the people from the 70s?
A story that probably doesn't, I don't know. I was thinking about staff gatherings, pre-camp, and there was a man. We were all around the swim instructor, and she said, everybody in the pool. So everybody got in the pool, and then she said, everybody out of the pool, and everybody got out of the pool except one person was still floating around in the pool, and you couldn't really see his face. He looked like he might be drowning or something, and so the swim instructor went and she dragged him out of the pool, and she said, what's the matter? What happened? He says, I can't swim. About what Albert did before camp started, and sort of into the time of early camp too. We had a lot of chickens. He was a chicken farmer, and the whole barn, it was a 3-story barn full of chickens, and that long building, the north bunks, those were chicken coops from my grandfather's house in Vineland. He had those chicken coops, and they were brought here. And they had automatic feeders since it was such a long building and a lot of work to feed 20,000 chickens. They had automatic feeders. You just put the feed in, and it carries the food all around. So we had a lot of eggs from those chickens, and they had to be collected. I used to always laugh when kids came from Philadelphia and from New York to find out if they wanted to come to camp, and they would say, oh, we want to pick eggs. And I said, whoa, boy, that's funny. You don't pick eggs. They don't grow on trees or anything. So those eggs had to be washed, and then they had to be graded, because eggs come in about 6 different sizes, and you have to know exactly how much each one weighs. in order to know what box to put them in. And so that was an activity that the Apple children did very much of. Yeah.
How many thousands of eggs?
5,000 eggs a day.
A day.
But we had a lot of chance to talk to our parents too. I used to grade eggs with Albert, and he would tell me stories and tell me instructions and things.
I can't see what's happening.
What?
Natasha, cue the lights. I don't need romantic atmosphere. I need bright stage lights.
Thanks.
Mama?
What?
You can't just make up words as you go on a boat. But these people can. The improv group. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
So, I wanted to thank all of you lovely parents for coming to today's parent-teacher conference here at Talking Animal High. I am Chauncey Beauregard, the bald eagle, who will be teaching your children English throughout the course of the year this year.
You look kind of like a seagull.
No, I'm not a seagull. I am in fact a bald eagle, much more noble creature. Seagulls do not have anything to do with this school.
We didn't exist in the 1970s.
Who was that?
You don't get to say that to me.
What's eating him? Come on, 1970s.
The moral for counselors is merely this: before you kiss, close the door. The moral for counselors is merely this: before you kiss, close the door. Before you kiss, close the door. Before you kiss, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Sa sa tra la la la. Before you kiss, close the door.
Pictures are good though, right?
Pictures are good, just not for you. Mike, on the other hand, has a slideshow to present for us. I'm sure he's a lot better at it than we were.
Fair.
Woo! So this is just a collection of work which I've never really exhibited before, so thank you for the opportunity, guys.
Woo!
Mr. E, do you think T-Rex have body image issues? Now, I will admit, I paused. It's not that I was surprised to hear a fourth grader use terms like body image. You work with kids for any amount of time and that stuff stops surprising you. But T-Rexes?
And so that is the story of how stealing a camera from Apple Farm ended up saving my life. So thank you, Apple Farm, very much. I'm so glad to be here this weekend and that this place continues to go on. And that's that. Thank you.